Vitality are wise to this. Though on his way down, got in without being spotted. Aquaprism going down, and Mickey's already fallen. Heal not enough to save them. Hans Summer getting chased away here, and Yike came across. Started up that dragon, wasted a bit of time. Wasn't able to save his bot lane.
Very clever gank pathing once again from Bo. This is something that Yamato and Goldberg were talking about on the desk, and how he is so creative. He is very clever about dancing around vision, making sure that he doesn't get spotted so he can catch his opposition off guard. And to get a kill onto the G2 bot lane is definitely how you want to start this game. 1.5k is the gold lead right now for Vitality. They're putting on a clinic against G2. Very clearly well prepared coming into this matchup.
Have another look at this. Expectation was that Bo was around here. Yike pinged on the dragon. Bo able just to sweep his way through. Blast cones in. Knows there's no vision because of that sweeper.
Very straightforward, very simple. Mickey doesn't actually check the bush. I believe he didn't have a...
Dry bush means that they're unable to team up. Now, Perks can move across here. There's a level 6 for Bo. Hans Summer trading here. Kaiser has the barrier. Flash forward from Hans Summer. The lights are not quite enough. Even with the summon air, he can't quite kill off Kaiser.
Wow, that was so close. Bo, though, making his way top.
No flash. Broken Blade trying to get away from first one, who puts the needlework in. The path coming out from Broken Blade, but the flash forward, knocked back with the all-out. Broken Blade will fall first, and now Yike in a sticky situation. Has to retreat back to the safety of his tower.
But Bo finds another successful gank. Does commit the flash, knowing that Broken Blade didn't have it after the earlier trade against Photon. He finds another kill. Meanwhile, Kaiser gets away with a sliver of health. Well,
charging his way in, but Bo can just walk away, and Yike can't really step any further. Bot lane pushed in for G2 means that they could react and come across to join the team here. Kaiser forced down to half HP, and the damage from Hans Summer and Mickey starting to stick in that bottom lane. Rift Scuttler will be secured by Yike, and G2 find a small bit of leverage in this game. Level 6 for Kaiser will make it a bit trickier for the G2 bot lane because Mickey is always a bit of a sitting duck or a sitting koi, I guess, in this situation. But the dragon now started. Vitality are not going to fight over this one, or are they? As we see Perks moving across, Kaiser's hit 6. Now they want to fight. The dragon is secured, but Kaiser has that Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Hits onto Yike. Neon on the chase as well. Chain of Corruption already being used, but the Realm Warp gets Yike out just in time. 150 HP or so for him to escape.
Wow, great ultimate there from Caps. I was expecting them to die. Perks, though, on the hunt for his former teammate.
Caps dodges the Petrifying Gaze.
He's grounded.
Miasma coming out as well, but the root countered there. Means that Caps will have to back before he can come in and catch this wave, or could just go through those potions. Still about half HP, but I guess the risk of Perks killing him under tower is much lessened by the fact there's no ultimate on that Cassio.
I've always got to respect Caps and his confidence in those situations. I would have panicked.
Yeah, you would have flashed.
He tried to, well, he couldn't, that was the thing. It looked like he was going up to the wall. He wanted to flash over it, and then he realized that, hang on, I'm grounded. There's no way for me to get out of this. But no, calmly proc the phase rush, use that bonus movement speed to create space between him and Perks. And he was able to get away.
To escape.
Well played. Ultimate thrown onto Mickey, still no flash.
Perks coming in here as well, and Mickey just can't get anywhere. Perks gets on the board. 1-0-1 now for the Vitality mid laner, and Bo is just everywhere. Yike able to escape, but Mickey pays for it with his life. Now, Yike is on the way. Camp's coming in as well, but no Realm Warp means that they can't close this distance quickly enough, and Vitality once again walk out with an advantage.
Very well played from Vitality so far. The fact that Photon was able to escape in the top lane was also a big benefit. Both TPs ended up being used. Dragon spawns in about 2 minutes time, which will likely be the next big objective, but this Vitality squad is already being very accelerated. I'm impressed that Hans Summer has been able to actually find a CS lead. Credit to him. We did see that after the early few levels, when the sustain really starts to get through from Mickey on the Nami and...
This, but Yike continues to step forward, does have the smite this time. TP coming in, Yike caught, but the smite does go down. Yike will take his desist on him, but he's going to be able to run away from this one. Petrifying Gaze as well, used down towards the bottom side. Yike has already gone down, and Summer able to chase away. Caps being chased by Bo. Kai's on his way to get in here as well. Caps does still have the Realm Warp, and he's going to try and use it because he knows Bo just used his knock-up, but Bo still able to get him down. Broken Blade in the bottom lane will take a 1v1 fight, the solo bolo for him.
It's pretty crazy that Vitality chose to completely abandon the Herald. It was in smite range for Bo. He just chose not to throw it out. Instead, his focus was on securing that kill onto Yike, and I believe that looking at the scoreboard below, G2 weren't even able to pick it up. So while they did steal it away, the only advantage that they walk away with is the fact that Broken Blade secures a tower, does get a solo kill onto Photon. but Vitality continue to accelerate their lead. They're in a great position. They're continuing to win these fights. You can see how difficult it is with G2's very short range. Things like the Casio, things like the Varus can be so difficult to approach. And we've had this conversation before. You're going to see it a lot in pro play, but we have to keep our eyes on. 2 items completed. He's the biggest threat. They're looking for Hans.
Amber wants a Hans, but immediately he cleanses it. Photon trying to dive in here as well. Perks coming in from the side. Already Yike is down, and now Perks is in prime position to wail away on Hans. Twin Fangs after Twin Fangs find their mark. Broken Blade now standing tall. The Acquisition will connect with 2 kills over to Vitality and a Dragon to boot.
And I was saying that Hans is the player you need to watch, and Vitality said the same thing. The arrow came out immediately. The follow-up with the ghost from Perks meant that he was able to chase him down, and for anyone in the studio, you would have heard Vitality. The second they saw that window, they pounced on it immediately. 10-1 is the kill score. And there was a deal with Rahman. If you can kill Perks 6 times, you can have all your players on the analyst desk. Well, Perks isn't giving them a single one. The Baron is on the cards, and there is no jungler to steal this one away.
Yeah, no way you take this one. Bo will secure it. 10-1 now. Vitality are 5,000 gold in the lead. G2 trying to pick up scraps where they can, and scraps is all it is. A mid lane tower caps a level down, 11.5 down on Perks right now.
A clean game from Vitality overall, and again, watch Hans Summer hit. The ultimate comes out onto him, locking him down. The cleanse is quick. He's dashing to safety, but on the right side of your screen, here comes Perks with the ghost. Yike is just chain CC'd, locked down. The grounding applies the slow. The ultimate from Photon as well, as we go back to life.
Photon trying to trade here in the top lane, puts the needle work down. Broken Blade, though, knocks him back, brings him back to the fight. And the shutdown goes over to Yike. Very difficult for Photon to escape in those sorts of situations.
So, big pick for G2. At the very least, they will remove 1 Baron, but by investing 4 members up towards the top side, you do leave this mid tower exposed. They've actually sent Neon down bot lane to catch this wave, so maybe this tower isn't as easy to take as I initially thought. But, as I say that, Caps respecting the flank from Bo. God, I'm always impressed by Caps' awareness here. He's respecting the possible dive, will not fall prey to it, will concede that tower. And now Vitality move into the enemy jungle. And this, for me, is the most convincing game I have seen from Vitality. From draft plan to execution so far, this, in my opinion, has been one of the cleanest games that they've shown all split long. They looked promising in week 1. Oh, Mickey, you got to be careful there, bro. Bow, arrow, sidestep.
But the cease and desist can chase you forward. The Miasma could come down as well, but Mickey's able to flash away. The tidal wave doing a lot of work. And the Cullen coming out as well. TP's behind. Double TP as Photon wants to join the fray alongside Broken Blade, who has to dash away. Realizes he doesn't really want to take any more of this action. Photon stepping forward with the needle work keeps G2 at bay.
Okay, both TPs were invested. G2, they're looking for a little bit more. Really good flash and play overall for Mickey there. Kind of forced Vitality to overcommit. He used his ultimate the second that Bo decided to ulti onto him, which forced the front of Vitality to be separated from the back, which then isolated Bo, but he didn't even have to flash to get out of that situation. I thought that could have been a very dangerous fight for Vitality, but they end up walking away without losing too much. The Baron not resulting in a huge amount, though, as you can see at the top of your screen. Only 300 additional gold gained, more or less.
And that's including the 1.5k you get for taking. So net ward that's in the bush just below here, this ward from G2. Now Caps will know because Kaiser stepped forward, but that Baron's going to fall very, very quickly. Now Yike is going to try and get into the river here, but even with the tidal wave coming in, you're not really going to be able to get there in time. Yike can't get past Perks, and then Baron has already been taken. TP coming in from Broken Blade. Photon looking to go in as well. Hansama caught in the season desist, but it's only Photon and Bo who are there. Broken Blade actually brings them across the wall straight onto the face of Hansama, but Broken Blade tries to act as a wall. The needles, though, will pierce his skin and take him out. Sent to the morgue. Hansama will fall. Meanwhile, on the top side of the fight, Neon's still trying to chase Mickey X down. Mickey has nowhere to go. Neon takes the second of the fight. Perks and Kaiser trying to escape from Caps, who's still full health. Well, pretty much full health and full mana. Yike now joining the fray. Perks flashes, so does Kaiser. The Miasma will stop them. The Realm Warp coming in as Caps looks for the chase. Seraph shielding on him's not going to be enough, and now Bo joins the fray. No mana on him as well, as Caps will keep him at bay. Yike with the Windborn Storm, not quite enough. It is in the end to take down Kaiser. That's the power of the Frey Orb for you, as Caps chase onto Perks once again. Bo coming in behind them. The damage from Neon is enough. The piercing arrow finds its mark. Only Yike able to survive.
And Vitality pick apart G2 in what is another dominant team fight. They walk away with the Baron, and G2 is left to pick up the pieces. Broken Blade brought the top side of the map to Hansama. He thought he was helping, he thought he was saving his AD carry, but he just made it even harder for him. Photon and Bo saw the opportunity, immediately pounced onto Hans, and with him gone, Caps did what he could, but it wasn't enough. Perks elegantly dancing around in the fight, using the small amount of health regeneration that he gets to just keep himself alive at the very edge of the fight. But beautiful mechanics demonstrated by him. 0 deaths across the board for Vitality. Arrow thrown out, not going to result in much. But now they're setting up a 1-4. As I say that, actually, they're going to send Photon to go and catch top. He still has the TP available, something that Vitality could potentially look to take advantage of.
It's the power of an item like Rod of Ages in these fights. Mana that you spend, you get healing back. Damage that you take, you get mana back. And obviously, the Seraph's helping you out with that as well, as Vitality are able to push in this bottom lane. Double cannons here for them. Yank tries to tank them up, try and clear them out a little bit, but they don't really have the range to get onto those cannons. Cullen coming out from Hansama, dodges the Chain of Corruption, very aptly sidesteps it. The arrow going through the goalpost there as well. 3 points to Kaiser, but unfortunately we're not playing rugby today. Instead, League of Legends on the menu, and an arrow not connecting is not the best of shapes for you. However, the push still continues for Vitality. They've shifted Photon into the mid lane. Broken Blade still down here on the bottom side. No wave, though, for Photon. Tidal Wave has been used as they go into Perks and Kaiser, and immediately they locked him down. Cease and desist going on to Hansama. Perks pulls the stopwatch. Kaiser's already fallen. Perks next on the menu. Hansama able to take him. He will fall in response. Bow now in the midst of 2. Neon fighting off towards the backside. Caps gets on him with the spell Flux, and now Caps just trying to clean up these kills. In the end, decides he doesn't really want a piece of that action. Level 18 Photon, a bit too strong for Caps and Mickey.
Wow, an actual one-team fight here for G2, but Photon wants to try and win it for Vitality. Good spacing there from Caps, has the support from Mickey as well. And props to G2, they're able to hold the line. Let's have a look back at exactly how this one plays out. But
threat of an arrow. He's going to use it. He hits Broken Blade. Bow on his way. Neon chasing in as well, as so is Perks. Caps trying to get away. The Realm Warp step back, but the Cease and Desist will stop him. And that means neither Caps nor Broken Blade will live to survive much longer. Phase rush on Caps. Flash as well, but Bow flashes for the chase. And the slow and the damage is enough. Bow takes him out. 2 kills. Over to Vitality. G2 immediately try and react and try and take down this mid lane tower, but there's TP available for Photon, and there's an open inhibitor down towards the bottom side. Photon TPing behind them, trying to cut them off. How do you get out of this one, G2? If you can get to the Hex Gate, maybe you can get out, but I don't think Photon... Well, maybe it's okay. He'll let you get away from now.
He's going to let them get away. Perks, though, continues to look. He has the pot. He's popped the Ghost. If he can spot out Yike, he's just going to lie
though, isn't
wait.
it?
He wasn't spotted out, and that's exactly it. That's why they weren't going for the cross map. They knew that Baron was spawning soon. They wanted to get as many kills as the collapse back up towards the top side and then secure themselves the Baron.
Can you stop the course? They go for Kaiser. The Cullen coming out as well. Petrifying Gaze already used. The Tidal Wave being used. The Cease and Desist to the backline. Mick is already down, but Hansama somehow still alive in the backline. But Caps just stepped into the middle of the ball and was immediately deleted. Broken Blade now stepping. 1v5. Casante can do a lot, but he can't do this. Yike pays for it with his life. Vitality find 3, and you have to feel that's the death knell for G2.
G2 tried to force the fight as Vitality is looking to reset. They haven't had that opportunity to spend that Baron gold, so they wanted to try and catch them off guard, but Vitality was ready. This top jungle duo just tore through the backline with Perks freely dishing out the damage. Vitality are looking dominant, and they're looking to secure the top spot in the LEC.
And lock themselves a spot in the group stage. Miasma forward with the flash there. Hansama able to dodge to the side of it. Cleanses away from the arrow as well. Somehow you got to cull this wave. You got to clear it out. Broken Blade trying to do what he can. Mickey now up. Photon stepping in, but the Nexus Tower is the target for Vitality. Already they have fallen. Hansama goes golden. But I don't think he's going to survive much longer. Broken Blade able to kill off Bow, something no one really has done this game. But Vitality will take the Nexus, and they will take their spot in the best of 3s.